Good morning, manic wave there. Yeah, where am I? It's always one of those, like, I will find everything first. Hi, good morning, everyone. Right. Oh, now my iPad's gone off. Morning, Helen. Good morning. It's even not late. Good. So I have to watch adverts. Sorry about the adverts, but can't be helped. Good morning. Again, I've zoomed in so you can see a bit better. And today I'm still using the horrible paper to use it up. So it's going to be sat in my box of paper forever. I don't like Arches paper. This is Arches hot press, £140. Comes in 20 sheets. It's a block, so you peel it off, you paint on it, and then peel it off when it's dry. And it stops it doing the buckly thing. So did I say I don't like this paper? Morning, Stephen. Yeah, I don't like this paper, but there we go. I've got it. I bought it to try it, and I don't like it. Good. I bought it ages ago. But there we go. It's expensive, and I don't think it's worth the money for what I do anyway. Other artists I know love it and everything. I've got some water here, clean as usual. I've forgotten to change it, but my palette's clean. Look, be impressed. But it's fairly clean anyway. I'm just going to paint some flowers this morning. See what happens. I'm going to do little ditzy flowers for like fabric design, more fashiony. I am going to wash this palette because I can't really tell what these colours are around here very well at the moment. So that one's going to go in for a wash later, but I did this one, so it's all spanky new and nice. So I'm going to start off with that really nice lavender blue that I like. The brush I'm using is a Zen Art Faux Squirrel number, I think this is number 8. I usually use a bigger one, but because I'm doing little flowers, it's going to be a smaller brush. And I don't know why it's going out of focus. It shouldn't be. I think the web's not very good lately for some reason. It doesn't like me. Now I'm using some, what's the chalky blue called? Cerulean blue. Winsor & Newton, this one is. Morning, Sue. Good morning. Morning, Lily. Well, good evening. I know it's evening for quite a lot of people. Ooh, I really want to get a really nice yellow, but I've got blue water, which does not help. It always ends up green. So I'm going to stare away. For now, anyway. Let's do some this is Naples Yellow Daniel Smith one. I think it's really creamy and nice. And then I'm going to use the Naples Yellow. I think it's got a bit of pink, but in Naples Yellow, the Van Gogh one, which is on the red shade, and has got a bit of pink shell pink in it from Mission or something like that. Yeah. And a bit of opera pink in it, just to zoop it up a bit, which does not like to scan very well, but I've got a bit of lighter pink in it just so I can actually scan the pink in. What other colour flowers can we have? We can have that nice turquoise colour that I like. That would be nice. I got some nice blues down here. Bubbly blues, because it's got that water. The thing I don't like about this paper, the way you get, I don't know if you can see, I explain my dislikeness for it. I paint quite wet. And you know, this is supposed to be watercolor paper, and it bubbles. You get, you know, when you paint on cheap paper, it just comes up. It's like that. And for arches, I don't think that's good. It shouldn't do it. And you get all these like little bubbles of paper in your painting. And I'm not like scrubbing at it either. That's one of the reasons why I don't like it. Should I say I don't like it again? Don't like it. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably it does it with the hot press. I don't know if it does it with the cold press paper. But I know I've had the cold press paper before and I didn't like it. And it shouldn't do that really. It should like be able to like hold. So I haven't even scrubbed at it. God knows what would happen if I scrubbed at it. It'd be like this. It will come up. So I don't know. Maybe it is just with the. But if you're doing like detailed paintings, which you usually do on hot press paper, you see it's all bobbly. It should still be a smooth painting, because that's what you want. If you're using hot press, you want it really flat and nice. But if it does like bubbles up, it's not good. I'm just adding some foliage. And when it's dry, I will add some detail to the middle of the flowers. Oh yeah, you have to go and test it. Test it, Helen. I don't know. I think I've used the cold press before, and I didn't like it for the same reason. But I don't know. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. I don't know. Anyway, that's why I don't like less paper. So that's my reasoning. It's weird. It shouldn't do it. It shouldn't do it. Oh, need a bigger brush for these. I'm just trying to do little clumps of flowers. Might do a bigger flower down here. I want that to dry a bit more before we add some things. Ooh, pink. I like pink. Pink and yellow and green. I don't know why it keeps going in focus and then not. It's not my camera, by the way. I think it's the what do you call it? The internet. Oh, I've got really itchy arms. This is a bigger flower here, so I'm just trying to keep it like fresh and. I'm mixing my this bright colour, yellowy orange with a bit of Naples yellow, and it gives me that like a creamy colour. I'm going to put another flower here. That's the centre of. I've used too much water, and everything goes everywhere. if you use too much water, if you dry your brush, see I've got a big blob. It's called a thirsty brush. If you dry it, so it's just damp, and go over what you're painting, it just sucks up the water. It's called a thirsty brush. So I've just got a thirsty brush here, and I'm just putting up all the, because I paint really wet, which sometimes isn't good, and sometimes it's fantastic. Oh, that's good, Sue. Yeah, we all doubt ourselves, don't we? I thought it was maybe me. Maybe it's just the way I paint, but no, it's the paper. And for something that costs so much money, you wouldn't expect it to do that. So don't waste your money on hot press Arches paper. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. It's a weird one. Don't know. I knew there was a reason I didn't like it. And now I've remembered. I like cheap watercolour paper, but not the cheap one. That makes sense. I like the cheapest side of watercolour. I quite like, I know this is like 100% cotton, and I like the caddy paper that's 100% cotton, because that's better in my book. It's gone, the internet's gone weird again, hasn't it? The focusing, it keeps going all blurry and then comes back again. It's not me. If I was to I record this as I go. If I was to like load up the recorded version, it would be fine. Put some little centers in. Ditzy prints. It's looking very 1950s, isn't it? I'm going to add some, I'm going to try not, oh gosh, I just hit the camera with my brush. Rolling my sleeve up, sorry about that. Yeah, I like that paper. That's one of my favourite papers, Melanie Hammond. I can never say it. I love that paper. It's like one of my favourite paper to get. And I love the square one that it comes in. And it comes in blocks. You know how I like blocks. That's my favourite. But at the moment, for my quick paintings that I do, I like the cheap paper I get from Sea Whites. I'm always saying Sea Whites, Sea Whites, Sea Whites, Sea Whites, and they should sponsor me. But you can't buy stuff on their website, I don't think. I don't know, I'm just doing a some greenery. It's always good to have some extra greeny bits. Squeaky chair. And I also like to do some, I call it dirty blue. This is my dirty blue I've got here. This is just all the greeny blues all mixed together, and it makes a really good nondescript shadow colour for doing like distant background leaves and things. So I just do a few like that. I'm just going to paint some little flowers in. Yeah, I suppose the shipping is silly to America from England. It's a silly price. I don't know why it's so much. I mean, it doesn't have to be. I can send parcels. I know, like, the average, like, for a small parcel, it sort of averages 15 quid to send something. But I think it's more for you to send things over this way, which is quite ridiculous, really. Just filling this whole page up with little flowers. I've got it too wet again. That's a good idea, Lisa. I could do. Also, I sold before. I sold a mixing tray, a thing of paper, and a squeegee bottle. Yeah, I have to put up a Mitsi bundle of stuff again to sell. I don't know. And a brush. I know I've got lots of brushes left. I've got lots of where are they? These ones I usually use. But I keep them for like lessons when I'm teaching to give to people, which is cool. I'm going to use that really nice burnt scarlet, burnt something or other anyway. I don't know. It is burnt. Can stick it in the middles of these little ones. There, I've got hair. Is that a civil hair? It doesn't look like a civil hair. Yeah, I'll leave it there till it's dry. And a dip pen. Oh yeah. I got my dip pen here. I was going to like do some scribbles over the tops of these with a strange colour. So I'm just going to dry this. Excuse the noise of my... I'm going to move my paintbrushes out the way because yesterday... I'll show you what I did yesterday with my heat gun. These are my flippy floppy brushes, and they should have a nice flippy floppy point like that. This one, I singed the end with the heat gun because it was in the way, so it hasn't got a nice flippy floppy end to it anymore. That one, it should come up here. So remove my brushes out of the way. Oh, I'll throw them on the floor, mates. Come on. Just threw that one on the floor. I'll just dry this and then I can do some inking over the top. Try not to set fire to anything today. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to give that brush a haircut, Melanie, you're right. So I'm just drinking my coffee. It's getting cold. Right, I've got this. What colour shall I use? I might be like really bold and use this. I haven't got anything to put it in though. Oh no, I'll use one of the Ecoline. Maybe I'll use this really bright green to do around the flowers. This, I've got loads of these. I bought them years ago. If I can get the lids off, yeah. You don't just have to use ink, drawing ink to do inky things. You can use like liquid watercolor, paint, anything. So try and I use. Ooh, this might be weird. That's okay. It's quite bright green, but I think it's gonna maybe be nice. It's lighter than. Just makes it. It's strange. Am I zoomed in close enough? I could come in really close, but I think that might scare you. I'm watching myself back on my iPad, and it keeps going blurry and then comes back. So I just think it's the stream. My private view yesterday for my exhibition with my friends, and it all went good. Got all the exhibition up, which is good. The paintings look lovely, although it's not the right place for my Mitsi art. I did put some watercolors in as well, but they just sort of sell tourist art, that's what I call it. Pictures of sheep and the local landscape. I was like talking to a gallery owner there. He says, no, my art's not for around here. But thanks for that. They can't sell it because people just want tourist stuff, don't they? Whether you just go and buy a picture of the landscape you've just seen. Which is weird, because down in Sussex, people buy, down south, the more cosmopolitan areas. I said they're still touristy. It's weird. I don't know. People just like pictures of sheep up here. Don't think Lisa's asked, do I get excited when I have an exhibition? No, I get terribly nervous. I get excited about it. I like doing exhibitions and things, but I hate the fnaring and the talky shit you have to do, and like talk about yourself and all that. I'm just like, no. And the meeting people. I'm not very good at social things. And the other artist, Steph, she does really lovely sculptures of rabbits and things, and she does some really beautiful watercolors of ponies and things, but she doesn't sell them. I have to link her on my website or something. Her pictures are lovely, and she's exactly the same way. We were like standing in the corner going, can we go home now? I just stood in the corner looking like a beetroot all evening. Yes, peopling is very difficult. It's one of the hardest things. Some people find it really easy, don't they? And they can chat for England, and God knows, it's just like talking about yourself is the hardest thing, I think. I like envy all these artists that can like say, oh yeah, my work's wonderful, look at me. I'm just like, yeah, yes, that's mine, thank you, bye. It's something I've always struggled with, and I don't think I'll ever get over it. I just put on a brave face and die inside quietly. I think this might be nicer with a bit of a darker ink. Oh, what have I done there? That doesn't even look like the leaf underneath. Bit of finger smudge. It's so much easier to hide behind a camera. I can do this because it's just talking to myself. I found it the other way, mainly. When I was younger, I was terrible. I was worse than I am now. Over the years, I've got better at it. I've got more confidence in myself a bit. When I was younger, I just didn't ever. So I have got better. Still hard though. Do I have to do much talking at the open garden? Yes, I do, which is weird because people always come to say hi, and I'm like rushing around. But I like getting this weird. It's weird. I get in this like bubble in my head, and I don't recognise people's faces. So someone can come up to me and say hi, and then they can come up again and start talking to me, and I'm thinking, oh, have I talked to you before? And they're like, yes. I'm like, okay. I sort of like, I don't know, block people's faces out, so I find it easier to talk. That sounds really weird, doesn't it? But then it's in my home, so I'm in like my surroundings. I'm all right doing at my open house and open studio and things. I still find it really hard and like stressful and that, but I'm better like in my own surroundings, which makes sense, doesn't it? Oh, thank you, Stephen. He was a star. He put up all my paintings for me and went round with the spirit level, making sure they're all straight because he likes straight lines. Opposites and all that. There. I think I'm done with my green. I'm just washing my my dip pen in water and just dry it so it doesn't go rusty. They tend to go rusty sometimes. Depends what they're made out of. There we go. And if the that's it. It keeps going fuzzy and then back again. Finished. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. You got no fuzzy there. Maybe it's just mine. Yeah, I might make this into a pattern. I might record it actually. I'm going to do a Skillshare class anyway on how to make a pattern for fabric design, and it would be like quite detailed if anyone would be interested. I'm hoping to record it over the next week. So I'll tell you when it's up on Skillshare anyway. I'll probably have some free links to give you guys if you're not on there. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Have a lovely day, night, wherever you are. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And also press the little bell if you want to be notified when I am on. I usually do my live painting 7:30 a.m. British summer time on the weekday mornings. So anyway, so it's weekend off now, and I will see you on Monday. Bye. And I can't find where my live stream is. Bye.